everyone, my name's Allie and welcome back to my channel, Mindful Living. In today's video, I'm going to be talking all about how to grow leeks in containers from seed to harvest. I'll show you the growth of my plants, their ideal growing conditions, along with a full harvest at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and get started. To grow leeks in containers, you'll need a large 5 to 10 gallon pot that is at least 10 to 12 inches deep to accommodate their long roots. I filled my pot with organic, high-quality potting soil, and then I'm just mixing in an organic, slow-release fertilizer at planting time. The brand I'm using is Gulf Green, and this fertilizer has an NPK ratio of 4:6:8. I grew my leeks from transplants, which I purchased back in May, so I'm just separating the transplants here so I can space them out correctly in my container. In a pot this size, I'm planting 6 leeks, spacing them about 3 to 4 inches apart. You'll want to plant your seedlings fairly deep in the soil, up to the first set of leaves, which ensures you get long, tender, white stalks. Avoid planting your leeks too close together, which causes the plants to compete for nutrients, water, and sunlight, and it also leads to thinner, weaker stalks. Overcrowding also restricts airflow, which makes your leeks more susceptible to pests and diseases. After planting, give your plants some water and then apply a thick layer of mulch to regulate the soil temperature and retain moisture. Mulching leeks also supports the blanching process by excluding light as the plants grow, which leads to longer, sweeter white stalks. Leeks have a long growing season. They take between 90 and 120 days to reach maturity depending on the variety. The variety I am growing is called Tadorna, which typically takes about 100 to 110 days to reach full size. From the allium family, leeks are similar to onions, but they differ as they do not develop a bulb and have a more mild, subtle flavor. Leeks make a wonderful addition to container gardens, taking up little space and requiring minimal care. Leeks are a cool season crop that thrives in mild, cool temperatures ranging from 55 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit or 13 to 24 degrees Celsius. The best time to plant them is in the early spring or fall, depending on your climate. Leeks can tolerate frost and handle temperatures as low as 20 degrees Fahrenheit or -6 degrees Celsius, especially cold-hardy varieties. But they do not grow well in high heat. Prolonged temperatures above 85 degrees Fahrenheit or 29 degrees Celsius will stress out the plants, slow down growth, and reduce the quality and taste. Leeks require full sun to grow, preferring at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight each day, which promotes strong, thick stalks and healthy leaf growth. They also tolerate partial sun, which is between 4 to 6 hours of direct sunlight each day, but growth will be slower and the stalks may be thinner. You'll want to keep the soil consistently moist, watering whenever the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. I fertilized my leeks a few times throughout the growing season. I used an organic liquid fertilizer from ProMix and fed my plants every few weeks according to package directions. One thing I will mention is I did have some pest issues with my leeks near the end of the growing season, which was caused by leek moth caterpillars. These caterpillars are the larvae of leek moths, which are small brown moths with white markings that target plants in the allium family, like leeks, onions, garlic, and chives. Leek moths are primarily active at nighttime, so you'll rarely see them on your plants during the day. They lay their eggs, which hatch into larvae that burrow into the leaves, stems, and bulbs of your plants. To identify leek moth caterpillars, look for small yellowish-green caterpillars with pale brown or yellowish-brown heads. When left untreated, these caterpillars stunt the plant's growth and cause visible damage to the leaves. To control the spread of leek moth caterpillars, I used a BTK insecticide, which is an organic pest control option made from a naturally occurring soil bacterium that specifically targets caterpillars without harming beneficial insects. I sprayed this directly on the leaves of my plants where I saw visible damage. When caterpillars eat the leaves coated with BTK, the toxins disrupt their digestive system, causing them to stop feeding and eventually die. Another thing I'll mention is that I did end up losing one of my 6 leeks throughout the growing process. We had a bad thunderstorm with heavy rain and high winds, which caused one of my leeks to fall over and snap in half. When these things happen, I just remind myself it's out of my control and try to move forward. Leeks are ready for harvest once they reach 1 to 2 inches in diameter and the stalks feel firm and solid. To harvest them, you'll need to loosen the soil around the stalks, grab the leek at the base, and gently pull, being careful not to snap the stalk in half. I did find these were a little difficult to harvest in a container, but once I loosened the soil around the stalks, it was much easier to pull them out. After harvest, wrap your leeks in paper towel and store them in a plastic bag in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. I can't wait to show you guys what I made with my leeks. Make sure to stay tuned for an upcoming recipe video where I'll show you exactly how I use my homegrown leeks in the kitchen. Feel free to leave your recipe guesses in the comments below. Well, that's it for this video. I hope if you guys enjoyed learning about how to grow leeks in containers, that you'll give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my future uploads. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.